y'all playing over here?
Like my parents are like they are yeah.
Thank you. If you're gonna do a class, you might look like a there you go. Look the part. Please try it. I like your orange, very fall look. Yeah. Yeah. If I saw a teacher walking with those earrings, I'd be like, this is the teacher that I can talk to talk about video games and he can possibly get out.
There you go, welcome in. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be the cool teacher we can talk about video games.
Sweet.
Yeah. Do your homework. Playing like Assassin's Creed. Okay, fine. That's you got it.
Yeah. Monster Hunter just came out. Well, I guess you got another couple days to play the game.
As long as you take something educational out of it. You learned about dinosaurs? Great, we're good.
Yeah, now Mario's going to teach you how to type.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Biz, I'm ready to fail today.
Good. That's a big part of that.
I'm excited.
I'm ready to fail too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, give yourselves a round of applause for coming to Improv for Content Creators. My name is Joe Vella, or Business, and I am joined by the amazing Ash Says Hi. So, Ash, before I get into my background, why don't you just tell them a little bit about yourself and why you're at this improv class today?
Sure. Hi everyone. My name is Ash Said Hi. I'm one of the leaders for the Twitch Women's Guild. I also am a Twitch ambassador. I love retro gaming. Of course, like the outfit. Come on. I mean, let's get it right.
The earrings. Yeah, come on.
Why am I here at improv? Well, I think that as broadcasters, as people who put ourselves out there every day, this is an incredible skill that helps us get comfortable. It allows us to take risks. It's okay to try and fail. So I want to express that and enjoy that with all of you today and learn with all of you today and push our boundaries a bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for willing to take these steps again. This is her second year doing this, so give it up for Ash, please. Oh, well, that's so wonderful. So who I am, because I am a streamer that streams very irregularly. Normally you'd see a talking Super Nintendo. His name is Business, right? But my name is Joe Vella, and I've been an improv teacher for over 20 years at this point. I started off at a thing called Comedy Sports, which I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is where Comedy Sports originally started. I did shows there for many years. I started as I started a team in high school, ended up running that high school league for many years, so spent many years dealing with teenagers at that time where they start hearing a word a lot more than they usually do in their lives. No, right? And so when you give them the ability to yes and when they start hearing no so much more in your lives, it's something that has always given me a lot of joy. I'm not the best performer, but I know I'm a very good teacher. I see the best in people, and I love to draw the best out of people. People are smarter than they think they are. People are funnier than they think they are. It's just you are told no so much in your life that you actually start believing that. So that's what I'm here to do for you today. I've taught classes all over the country. I'm from Milwaukee, lived in Seattle for many years, have taught classes in Milwaukee. This is my 4th time teaching this class at a TwitchCon. Yeah. Right, and this is my 8th TwitchCon, so I spent 5 TwitchCons being like, please let me do an improv class, and every year they said no, and every year I came back and was like, please, and it took 5 years to to get this class done. So once again, it is I tell people I work on wizard time. Everything happens precisely when it's meant to and not a moment sooner. Right? And that's just a very nerdy way of saying have patience, right? One of my favorite Albert Einstein quotes is if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's gonna live its entire life thinking it's stupid, right? The whole idea of improv came from teachers in Canada that were trying to figure out better ways for their students to learn, because not everybody learns the same way. Some people are visual learners, some people are auditory learners, some people see it and they can immediately do it, but everybody learns differently. So you can't teach everybody the same way because everybody learns in a different way. I was lucky enough to go to an arts high school. I didn't particularly like math, but all of a sudden when I'm cutting wood, 3/4 of an inch all of a sudden matters to me, right?
Yeah.
So there are ways that you can apply this stuff to life. So what I like to start off my classes by saying is, yes, you're gonna laugh today. You're gonna have a great time, but I'm not here to teach you how to be funny. I'm here to teach you how to be a good improviser. And that is good critical thinking skills. And those critical thinking skills, especially in a day where ChatGPT is giving people all of the answers, are so much more valuable than ever. So these are skills that you can use wherever you are, right? Being put on the spot. I know I get nervous when I'm asked a question, right? How are you able to listen and answer that question? I'm hopefully going to be giving you the abilities to get more comfortable when it comes to being put on the spot in certain situations, all right? So you've already taken your first step by being here, so thank you so much for being here. Everybody's going to have an opportunity at least to try some of the games. There are a lot of you, so some of the games just to get through people, we are going to limit it. But this first thing, anybody who is willing and able, if you want to stand up right now, we can do our first game. All right, yeah. And you can just stand right where you are. We're not using the stage. Everything's going to kind of happen in this little area and stuff like that. And yeah, if you need to remain seated or anything, yeah, you can remain seated for this as well. But this first thing is called "And I Fail." And all we're going to do is I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. Everybody's going to take a bow, and you're going to say, "And I failed." So, simple enough. So, 3, 2, 1. And I failed. Give yourselves a round of applause! Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no wrong way. So yeah, bow.
And I failed.
Congratulations! You have all now failed at improv. You have gotten that out of your system, right? Because I know people's imaginations are incredible things. And people are always worried about, oh, I'm gonna look stupid, I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna fail, right? Boom, you just got out of your system. It's done, it's over with now. Now we can just have a good time because it doesn't matter, because every single person in this room has failed. And anybody who's willing to try something like streaming or being up on stage, at some point in their career is going to die a horrible stage death, all right? It doesn't matter how good your content is, how many days you had the best stream of your life, there are some days where you're just gonna be like, man, this sucks, right? Nothing is a failure if you learn from it, all right? It's simply a hard lesson learned. So, remember that when you fail. Yes, you did fail, but what can you learn from that failure when you move on, right? What can you draw from that? So the next time that you do try something, you can draw from that experience, so if things do start to go sideways, you would know exactly how to correct it because you've been there before. No one who ever did anything successful did it by only succeeding. They failed more than you can possibly imagine and never gave up on it. Anybody who says, oh, I'm not good at something, as a kid, right, we are willing to spend hours doing the most meticulous thing over and over and over again. But then we get older and then it's like, oh, I tried this once and I wasn't very good at it, so I'm never going to try it again, right? Tell me that you're not good at it after practicing for 10,000 hours, right? Tell me after 1,000 hours that you're not good at something. It's the amount of time that you put into something that you get back. So the more you practice these improv things, the more you work these muscles, the more you're going to have a better time, right? The more these skills are just going to come naturally to you. So our next exercise is a mind reading exercise. So I need everybody to get into a group of 3 if you're willing to stand back to back to somebody. So yeah, get into a group of 3 and yeah. Step 3. If you still need a group of 3, raise your hand and everybody spread out. It can be a couple of groups of 4 if you need to. All right, yeah. Still, if you need a group, raise your hand. Still.
Spike.
Yeah.
Spike.
Sweet. All right. So you can just look at me for right now. You don't have to stand back to back. But I admire how committed you are already. All right. So this is a mind reading exercise. What's going to happen in a minute is I'm going to have you all stand back to back to back. You are all going to close your eyes, and you are going to send to the 2 other people in your group one of 3 things: Martian, Tiger, or we're going to make up the 3rd thing in just a couple minutes here. So the Martian goes like this. So let's try that on 3. 1, 2, 3. You're out of this world. I love it. All right. So the tiger goes, rah! So let's try the tiger on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rah! Oh, you're so fearsome. I'm in the jungle. All right. Noun, person, place, or thing. Let's make up the 3rd. What was it? Fairy. And what sound should we make with a fairy? Sweet. Yeah. Sweet. All right. So that's the fairy. So, like I said, in a second, I'm all going to have you stand back to back to back. You're going to think of one of those things, either Martian, Tiger, or Fairy, and through your thoughts alone, you're going to send that to the 2 other people in your group. So when I count down 3, 2, 1, you're all going to be doing the same thing when you turn around. Now, you can whisper to your friends, hey, let's all do Fairy. But that makes this game 2 things, stupid and over. All right? So, it's way cooler if you're actually able to do it just by your mind's waves alone, right? So let's review really quick. So the Martian on 3, 1, 2, 3. The Tiger on 3, 1, 2, 3. The Fairy on 3, 1, 2, 3. Sweet. All right, everybody stand back to back to back. Get as quiet as you can. We're actually going to do some deep breathing during this. Yeah, close your eyes. And make sure to open your eyes once I count down and turn around so you can see what the other people are doing, because it's way better to see it than to not see it. But yeah, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Think about how awesome it is and all the amazing friends you're gonna make this weekend, right? This is a great way to start this entire weekend off and start thinking about one of those 3 things, either Martian, Tiger, or Fairy, all right? Remember to open your eyes. 3, 2, 1, turn around! Did any groups get it? Did any groups? Yeah! All right, come on, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. All right. If you didn't get it that time, we are going to try that again. So, turn around once more. Turn around once more. All right, yeah, we're gonna do at least 2 more rounds. So, all right, once again, close your eyes, center yourself, send those brain waves to the wonderful people in your group, right? Martian, Tiger, Fairy, and 3, 2, 1, turn around! Anybody get it that time? Yeah! All right, one more time. One more time. All right, in through the nose, out through the mouth, right? 3, 2, 1, turn around! All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Now you're probably thinking, what is the improv purpose of that? Absolutely nothing. Right? It's about being ridiculous, right? Some people are so scared to break out of their shells sometimes. Some people are worried about how they're going to act. And what do you see across from you? It's okay to have fun. Like I said, as a kid, you're allowed to be anything, right? We have to keep playing as we grow up. The human brain is an incredible thing. And And we will always go to our worst fears, right? And that's because our imaginations are that incredible. You have to keep playing as you grow up. You just have to find different ways to play as an adult. Because I like to say, those who don't create art, create drama, right? Because people will always talk about themselves, right? Oh, thank you. I've never gotten an applause for that quote before. But yeah, people want to use their imagination, and sometimes you use it for drama, right? And so there's that conversation you gotta have with that one person. And so you like Doctor Strange, you're like sitting there like, I went through 12,500,000 scenarios, right? And you're like, I'm gonna say this, and then this person's gonna say this, and I'm gonna say that back to them, right? You're like playing out the conversation, and the moment you have that conversation, it's nothing. It's none of the scenarios that you had, right? Because your imagination is always jumping to those wild things. You start hearing no so much in your life, you're told you can't act ridiculous. Everyone should act ridiculous. Everyone should be able to play. You just have to find different ways to play. So, our last big group exercise is one of my most favorite things. We did this at every comedy sports tournament. This is the rock, paper, scissors competition. All right? And we do have the reigning champion from last year here. All right? So, this is a game about support. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, we all have the rhythm now. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna start off with individual games of rock, paper, scissors with everybody in this room. Once you lose, you're gonna find out the person who you lost to's name, and you get to become their cheering section. Right? I don't wanna hear any, this is not about losing, all right? If you lose, big deal. No, the biggest thing is to learn that person's name and become their biggest supporter, right? So, that's what this is all about. So, when you lose, you find out the person you lost to's name, and then you join that group of people that are cheering for that person. So it's gonna start off with all of these individual groups, and it's gonna eventually be down to one person with a group and one person with another group behind them. So, on your marks, get set, go! And yeah, when everyone is sitting on your live for the day, that's the name you give them. And yeah, once you win, vote somebody else to challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're calling it. Give it up for the winner! Yeah, no, it's apparently a liability. All right, give it up. Give yourselves a round of applause. If you want to play this next game, stand in a circle. If you don't want to play the next game, feel free to take a seat on the outside. But for the next game, stand in a circle, please.
Big circle!
Big circle. Yeah, big circle.
We were in rooms right now.
Bring it up all the way to yeah. Bring it like all the way up. Yeah. Push it all the way out. Should we do a dance game? You love dancing? All right, we're pulling up. I always like to see what's going on with a group. I don't like, believe it or not, I'm not the kind of person that likes to plan things out. All right, I always like to change things up. So this is just another game to get everybody a little warmed up and stuff like that. This is a dance game called Little Sally Walker. All right, and so what's gonna happen is that somebody's gonna start off by walking around the circle, and everybody's gonna sing, Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. And during the hey girl, do your thing, you're gonna be doing a dance move to somebody, and they have to mimic that dance move. And when you say switch, you're gonna switch spots with them, and they're gonna walk around and do a dance move, all right? So, let's sing the song a couple times before we start doing it, all right? Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Speed it up, Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she walked up to me and said, hey girl, do your thing, switch. Hey girl, do your thing, switch. Give yourselves a round of applause! All right, we got our minds warmed up. We got our bodies warmed up now. Yeah, our vocal cords. So this next thing that we're gonna try is just a game called, since there's a lot of you, two. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to challenge the person next to me to name two of something. And you're going to name two of those things as quickly as you can. Now, this isn't about putting people on the spot. This is about trying to get people's minds creative, right? So it's not like name 3 places that have been ruled by kings, right? But that actually could be one. But the correct answer is that there are no correct answers. Make the first thing that pops into your head is the right answer, right? So this is just word association. What do you associate with the thing that the person just gave you? So you can make it things like name 3 things you would, or name 2 things that you would use instead of metal for armor. Name something that you could use as a boat instead of a boat. Name 2 things you would never want to use as toilet paper, right? But just 2 of something, so the person next to you is then going to say those 2 things, and then they're going to challenge the person next to them to name 2 things. So, you know what? I'll just hand the microphone around, all right? Name 2 things that you could use to break down a castle.
Wood and cement.
And everybody says 2.
Name 2 things that you wouldn't want to wear as shoes.
Bacon and skin. Name 2 insects you would not like to be. Cockroach, praying mantis.
2.
Give me 2 things that look like bacon but probably don't taste like bacon.
Seaweed and socks.
2.
Name 2 things you should never do at TwitchCon.
Go naked and
Go
put
close.
out your social security number.
Sorry.
Name 2 things you can use as a boat. A watermelon and a piece of paper.
2.
Name 2 things you would never want to use as underwear.
Bacon and fire.
This is come on. Time.
2 things. Name 2 places you do not want to go.
Hell and heaven.
2.
So Australia. Magic Park and Charizard.
2. That's hot. That's spicy.
Name 2 fruits that you would get at the store. That I would get at the store.
Apples and grapes. Hold that microphone right here when you're talking. Don't do it. But have it like right here when you're talking.
Name 2 things that you could play as a musical instrument.
A watermelon and a potato.
2.
Name 2 things that you shouldn't use name 2 things that you wouldn't want to use as tires for your car.
Stinging nettle and fire.
2.
2 things you most want to eat right now.
I'd say pizza and coffee.
2.
Name 2 songs you should never sing at a karaoke bar.
All-Star and Michael Jackson.
2.
All the superpowers you would change the world with.
Teleportation and time travel. Name 2 things that you can use as a toothbrush that aren't a toothbrush.
Well.
A hairbrush? a hairbrush and paper towel.
2.
Name 2 tools that you can use to do artwork.
A hammer and a wrench.
2.
Name 2 things that you would take with you to a deserted island. Water and a good book.
Name 2 things you shouldn't shout at an airport.
And bomb. Give me 2 places I can hide a dead body. Cactus and a 2x4.
2.
Give me 2 prime capybara with a net.
Theft and breaking and entering.
2.
2 wild animals you would want as a pet.
Tiger and anteater. 2 things that should not be made of metal. That was a bad one.
Pass the mic.
They're all good.
Pass the mic.
Pass the mic.
Clothes and
Name 2 things that your mother forces you to wear.
Clothes and people again.
songs. Name two things better than 6'7".
Over 20 and 21. Name two dinosaurs you would like to ride like a horse.
A velociraptor and a brontosaurus. Name two weapons that a grim reaper would carry.
What would you want the Grim Reaper to carry?
A sword and name two of the best dog breeds.
Golden Retriever and a Husky. Name two phrases you would not want to hear shouted at TwitchCon.
I hate it here. Why am I here? Give me two rejected Mario Kart characters.
Rejected. Bowser and Mario. Name two women.
Name two cars. A Mustang and a Ferrari. Name two things you should never tell your parents. It was me. I'm pregnant. Name two. Yeah.
Purple and Chartreuse. Name two Pokemon that are too cuddly, too cute to cuddle.
Jigglypuff and Squirtle. What are two things you never want to see in the ocean after jumping into the first time?
A kraken and a shark. What are two medical things that you could cure in the world?
COVID and cancer. What are two animals that you would lose in a fight to?
A cat and a wolf. Name two things you would not want to find in your shoe.
Gum and feces. Name two phasmophobia ghosts you would like to be choked out by.
Where are we at?
Name two people you would never go ghost hunting with.
Luigi and my doctor. Name two methods of public transit that should exist.
Automatic bike and automatic walk. What two video games would you not want to live in?
Paperboy? Old school, okay?
No, I'm
Frogger. Name two animals that you would be if you could be them.
Tardigrade, represent. Bird.
Sure.
Give me your two greatest fears.
Being put on the spot. I don't know. Guess I ended up alone. 0!
What? Two favorite video games.
Elden Ring and Dark Souls.
Name two ways to jump out of a plane.
Through the door and through the window.
How is it?
Name two ways to get off a plane.
Off a person and off another plane. Name two ways you can go.
Jungle, Lady Games, and Dragon Hat Plays. I
I'm sorry, there's just way too, there's too many and I want to get to some other games. So give everybody a round of applause. If any of you would like to try the next game that we're playing, you guys will have the first ability to do that. All right? Then everybody can just sit down for a second now if you'd like, because you've been standing for a little while now. Trying to get your brain firing, right? Think about the word association that happens, but also think about the reactions that happen when people didn't